come here to the prehistoric India now. This is other comparison in prehistory proto-history. Have you heard this word prehistory proto-history? What is the basis of division? Written material, right? So पहली बात तो understand that humans का biological evolution जो है, it can be seen through two different reference points. One reference point is to compare it with other evolutions. Could be geological time scale, could be the evolution of plants and reptiles and other things. If you compare with that, humans are the most recent of the creatures on the surface of the earth. We are very recent. Whatever happened in just few lakh years, so हम काफी नए हैं. But if you change the point of reference and compare it with the progress that we have been having in last 10,000 years, then उसके पहले जो था, it seems very slow. So उसके very, it's again relative thing. What do you compare with? That will tell you is it fast or slow. So whatever we have before writing is called as prehistory. अब ये prehistory जो है, the demarcation point as per one thinking is the idea of written material. But let me discuss that in little bit more detail, because writing was invented very recently, hardly a few thousand years ago. Even today there are many communities which don't write. So uh, if that is taken as a marker, then whatever has happened before that is prehistory. But if you look at the time span, that consumes almost entire time span of our existence. So 99% of the duration of human existence on this earth would be classified as history. The longest duration of our existence is prehistory. It is not history. That is one. Here the main source of construction would be archaeological. That would be the tools, the pottery, the settlements, the bones. That would also be some other material like archaeozoology, archaeobotany, paleo-environmental analysis. So other materials also help us to understand those things. Archaeozoology मतलब क्या होता है? Old zoological records. Archaeobotany मतलब old botanical records. Paleo environment मतलब environmental study of the Paleolithic era, old era. Right? So those things also are very helpful. The point I want to make is that prehistory seems to be very mute and very silent, and because we don't have access to the written record, and because we are dependent on only architecture, which I discussed yesterday is the refused material, so lots of things we cannot capture. We don't have access to the emotions, to the ideas, to the stories, to the dreams of people, to the belief system. We can't talk about these things. We can infer them indirectly. So we have a very inherent limitation on our understanding of prehistory. And whatever the prehistoric materials we have is so patchy, so spotty, that to put them all together and create a coherent picture is also not possible today. There are lots of holes and gaps in the prehistoric study because we don't have that much of material. It will take long time before we can stitch together entire story piece by piece. Whatever we have, so it is going to be a little bit tentative. Over this enormous amount of time, early humans made extraordinary advancements, inventions, modes of communication, and language. Now, this is something I wanted to discuss. The notion of prehistory is actually very interesting. I will take 5 minutes of discussion on prehistory now. Prehistory gives a premium on writing. ये आइडिया इमर्ज कब होती है? This idea emerged during the Enlightenment time in Europe. In the 18th century, 19th century, in European history, Europeans became very self-conscious of their progress, and whatever came before, they started to categorize that into different timelines. And it is there they thought that there was a distant past when we were very savage, we were primitive, we were tribal, and that era was called as prehistory. ये अपने आप में it was a very uh, what I say, a debatable thing. कि तब तक क्या माना जाता था? As per the Bible, the world was created 6,000 years ago. So 4000 BC something would be the time when the earth was created. उसके पहले there is nothing. And in the 19th century, suddenly we started to look at the fossils. Then Darwin came with the idea of evolution, and the history of humans, of earth, of everything that is gradually evolving, that became available to us even before 6,000 years. तो फिर ये बिफोर वाला एरा क्या है? लेट अस कॉल इट बिफोर हिस्ट्री, सो प्री हिस्ट्री. सो नोशन वाज इनिशियली चैलेंजिंग द आइडिया ऑफ रिलीजियस हिस्ट्री. वहां से लेके ये धीरे धीरे सेक्युलर बन गया, बट इट डजंट मैटर. माय मेन पॉइंट इज, the moment you call prehistory when you don't have writing, and history of writing is actually very arrogant notion. Why arrogant? Because the idea is writing is something superior. Written materials are that changes human self consciousness. Now we have recorded history that gives us all the idea. Is it true? The oral history continues till today. And people like Vedic people did not know how to write. They have no script. They don't write at all. Still, they composed such a marvelous literature. So, can you, by any stretch of imagination, call the composers of Vedas as primitive people? हाँ, they may have some limitations like any people, but they are not primitive. Backward लोग तो नहीं मानेंगे उनको. So only because they don't know how to write, as if writing makes change in everything. So that putting premium on writing is a major problem. That, and secondly, that prehistory notion is now very debated for one more reason. अब हम जानते हैं, with the evolved study of anthropology, of psychology, etc., a lot of developments actually took place in the prehistoric time. It is in prehistory that we domesticated animals and plants. Prehistory, we started to walk on the lakes, we started to speak. Symbolic language was created, writing was invented, pottery was invented, wheel was invented, fire was controlled. So, not only that, for the sake of survival, huge development took place in us culturally and biologically that impacts us even today. Why are we afraid of darkness? For example, अंधेरे का डर क्यों लगता है? Because of prehistoric. So, there is a field called evolutionary psychology. If you go by that field of evolutionary psychology, you will come to know lots of our emotions, lots of our thoughts are the outcome of evolution that took place in the prehistory. It is not a backward era. It may appear relatively slow by today's standard. It does not mean it was backward. That's why I read line that extraordinary advancements took place in this era. Some people have now challenged the very notion of word prehistory. Prehistory naam hi galat hai. The word that they give us now is, we should call it actually deep history. Deep history. A new name suggested recently, just a few decades ago. That is less value judgment making statement. It doesn't have that baggage of enlightenment thought of primitivism. It's more neutral. It rather gives adequate weightage to the idea that there were major advancements in this time. You know? So, in backward versus progressive wala binary is actually not right. But anyway, if you go with this thing, you have the second part, that is the counter of prehistory would be historic period, history. अब हिस्ट्री में क्या है भाई? History is the one which is the shortest span of time when we started to write. In this era, therefore, we have both archaeological material and literature available to us, and we can actually corroborate the two with each other to find out what is real history. You know? In India, when do you think the script started? Hmm? Hadappan. Okay, but that is now not available to us. The one that we are using today, the one that has continued to exist since then till today, उसकी शुरुआत कहाँ पे? Mauryan is the one from where we have the evidence of script, and that Mauryan era ki script is used across India, east, west, north, south. So script must have started at least sometime before that, at some place, and spread everywhere. Assuming 200 years before that, it's a random thumb ballpark. So around 500 600 BC possibly is the time of the beginning of script. अब कहाँ से आई script? If you go to European historians, they would say Indians को अकल तो है नहीं. I will reuse the sentence again and again. In history is a great battleground, and one of the points of intervention of the West is that Indians can't invent the script. It is we who gave them. We matlab Western people from Persia. So the point of beginning of script is assumed to be Northwest India, Gandhar region, and it is supported by one more thing. The oldest word for the script is called lipi. Lipi is called script. I hope everybody knows what script means. Anybody has any? What is the difference script and language? Correct. Do you have clarity, or should I explain? Okay. So which is this language? Language Hindi. Script Roman. Clear? Pakka clear hai? If you go to Punjabi, Punjabi is one language written in three scripts in different parts. In parts of Delhi around, you will see Punjabi is written in Devanagari script. If you go to Punjab, it is Gurmukhi script. If you cross the border into Pakistan, Shahmukhi script. So Shahmukhi, Gurmukhi, Devanagari, three different scripts, one single language. Right? Do you get the difference? Script is the writing symbols. Language is the syntax, the meaning, the symbolism, the words. Right? So if I write it like this, my Devanagari is not so good. So this is same language, but the script over top is Roman, and at the next level it is Nagari, Devanagari. Is it clear now? Script and language. So we're discussing script and not language. What is the name of India's oldest script that is available today? It's called Brahmi. Brahmi is the name of India's oldest script. All Indian scripts today, literally all, it could be Hindi ki ho, Devanagari or Tamilian script. All of them are derived from one mother script that is called Brahmi. In the languages, you may have Aryan languages, Dravidian languages. We have language families. We'll discuss them. But in the script, we have no families. We have only one single mother script of all of them. Okay? It evolved into regional scripts gradually over hundreds of years. So Brahmi was the old script, oldest script. So Brahmi is a name of the old Indian lipi. Lipi is the term which means script. किस लिपि में लिखा है, ठीक है. So history starts from the beginning of, समझो ना ऐसे. Do you think that humans started to write the moment they started to speak? We must have existed speaking for hundreds and thousands of years, and then at certain point we thought चलो लिखते हैं, right? So script would come later, language would emerge much earlier. So when did the script start in India? Is around 600 BCE. The oldest evidence of this word लिपि itself पहली बार मिलता है in Panini's writing. Panini was a great grammarian in the 5th century BCE, and he wrote a book called as, anybody? Ashtadhyayi. Possibly 5th century BCE. In that book, Ashtadhyayi, Panini is the name of a person, not a bread in this context. Okay? So we have this Ashtadhyayi book, a very great grammar book. It is also very significant. We have to discuss the book later on. But it is here we have the earliest evidence of the word lipi, and the moment a word exists, you should assume the concept exists. So therefore, we are presuming that sometime around that the concept of script emerged. 6th century BCE maybe. So that is the point. When Vedic era is long gone, history begins. Once you have script, once you have the written records, then you have personal details, names, thoughts, emotions accessible to us. Now, let me ask you a question. Why do you think humans, for what purpose they would have started writing for the first time? What kind of records? Recording is correct, but we have to go a little bit further. Recording what? Hmm? Of what? Events. Acha, they want to tell stories maybe? Like, which is the oldest poetry in the world? Oldest story in the world? Datable story, written story. Which is the oldest literature in India? Gilgamesh. Correct. In the world, it is Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh की एक story है. These are clay tablets मिले हैं मेसोपोटामिया में. Recently, a few decades ago, story of Gilgamesh from Mesopotamia, which is much older than Bible, but it has stories similar to Bible. तो even Bible की कहानी जो है पहली बार बाइबल में नहीं आती. It has its own prehistory. So this is the oldest recorded story available to us. But the point is that is not the first thing that humans recorded ever. Because writing poetry, writing stories was not the first urges. The writing started first for recording the accounts. If you are going to hunt, कितने जानवर मारे? 5, 10. हड्डियां कितनी है? कबाइल में लोग कितने? How many people you have in a community? How many animals you are hunting? What is the property you possess? Who is the owner of which pot? Who owned that clothing? Whatever. So recording for the purpose of accounting was the beginning of writing. It is much later that we imagine poetry and music and novel, much later. So the beginning accountants ruled the world even today. Remember that. But the point is that the writing started for accounting first, and then it came to the other things. So when I say that personal details, names, thoughts, emotions are accessible, that is also a partially correct statement, because from the earliest writing, those things are not available, thoughts and emotions, because those are not being recorded initially. See, much later those things, and then dating of the events relatively more accurate because we have the dates, we have the dating system properly. These are the two phases like this.